With her latest vampire novel, Love Bites, available now, we welcome the lovely and talented Adrienne Barbeau to the show today. Good morning, Adrienne.
Good morning.
You've been in a lot of movies, including fun films like Cannonball Run. What was it like making that?
Oh, you've got to read my memoir. You'll get the inside story. Actually, a lot of it was what an opportunity to work with Dean Martin and Roger Moore and Dom DeLuise. And so some of it was great fun. Some of it...
Now, of special interest to the people here at Fiction Audio, you've also done plenty of voiceover work. You were Catwoman in Batman the Animated Series.
Yes, I was. Yeah, we were just talking about that. And I've what most people don't know is I've been doing a lot of video games. I'm Hera in the God of War for your video game listeners. And I think I did Descent 3, but that was so long ago that I never wrote them down when I first started doing them because it didn't dawn on me anybody would be interested. But I got to go back now and figure out all the others.
Did you enjoy that, just going in and recording lines? I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It is. It's great fun. It's like doing radio. You know, you don't have to put makeup on. You don't have to get dressed. You can just show up and do the work. And so I love doing voiceovers.
Now, getting to your new book, Love Bites, how did you get into the vampire genre?
Well, it actually grew out of my horror genre fan base, you know. When I wrote the first book, which was nonfiction, I was approached by another author who said, I think you should write, a horror novel because it'll be all these guys and gals that go to all these horror conventions and love watching The Fog and Escape from New York and all of those movies are going to want to read something that you've written about something in the horror field. So I settled on a female vampire who, if you look at her carefully, she's pretty much all the characters I've ever played on film, you know. She kicks butt, takes no prisoners, and then of course she's a scream queen. So it gave me an opportunity to, they say, write what you know. Well, what I know is horror films, Hollywood, growing up Armenian. She's Armenian, and that's what I wrote. I wrote a 450-year-old Armenian scream queen who happens to be the leader of a gang of vampires, all of whom are A-list Hollywood actors.
What made you want to bring those two things together? Was it one of those write what you know type scenarios? You know, Hollywood, so why not marry that with vampires and go from there?
That was a great part of it. The other thing I know only from reading is I'm a great series thriller novel reader, and so I know detective stories and I know mysteries and things like that, and that's what I wanted to write, and I know humor, so I mean I hope it's witty, and I guess I know sex because we got some sex in there. So
well, of course. So what made you pick the people you did to be vampires in Hollywood?
I sat down and I did a lot of research, and I tried in each case to find someone whose death had been would work if it truly was a vampire who was taking himself out of the picture for a while. So I think, let's see, is it Orson? No, was it Orson who died on the same day as... The King and I.
Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner. Was it Orson? I'm trying to remember now all my research. I remember sitting in a hotel room writing all of those things, and I was just poring over people. Let's see. Oh, no, he died. His death was too visible. We couldn't use him. But,
right. The blood-sucking genre has really exploded recently. You can't throw a rock without hitting something undead these days.
I think it's because some of the really successful novels grab the young teenage girls, and that's really where it took off from, and also I think we're seeing more vampire novels that are maybe more universal in their tone. They're not quite as dark as what we were reading in the 20s and 30s and even earlier than that. they're appealing to, they're certainly appealing to a wide woman's audience. And more than that, I don't know. I don't have a clue. I'm just glad it's happening.
Our guest has been Adrienne Barbeau, and the title of her new novel is Love Bites. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.